Hello and welcome to the show. We're live.
Look where we are, and we have guests. This is really special.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm special.
We love it.
So special. Rick, you have no idea how special you are.
I feel special.
No. So otherwise, Grayden and I just have to pretend we like each other, and for half an hour, it starts to get really tough.
It gets awkward near the end sometimes. Yeah. It's just like that amount of time.
I'll try my best. If I have to duck out,
Well, I am coming to you still from Oliphant. I am here still, and Stephanie and the puppies have gone down to the lake swimming, and so I have half an hour to do Mayor's update.
Oh, it's perfect. Well, we have a perfect slot here. Now Rick has brought a lot of stuff. I don't know if you can see here, folks. There are a lot of.
No, I see all the papers on the desk.
I got paper. Yeah, I've got the 54-year-old brain. I can't remember anything, so I thought rather than me staring dumbly into the camera and not being able to give you any details whatsoever, I'd
brought
some written materials.
Details. Well, that'll be helpful for Grayden. You could leave him the list, and then next week we can talk about it again.
Absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely. But there's lots of details. So I'm happy to share whatever we can.
Yeah. So what's your lineup looking like this year?
The lineup. Okay, so for the Railway City Music and Arts Festival, our lineup is awesome. Again, I took a step back this year from booking everything myself and found a few people who branch out into some different genres. I'm not a big blues guy myself. I don't dislike the blues, but I wouldn't know a good blues act from a bad blues act. So I've got a couple of guys, D Blue and Yuri Colesso is a new resident of St. Thomas, came from the Guelph area. Those guys know their blues. So Saturday, we've got an incredible lineup. We've got some of the familiar names. Everybody, I think, knows the Joel Dupuis band. Joel's out of London. Griffin Noriega.
Fantastic.
And his group, the Peaks. He just blows my mind every time I hear him wailing away on that guitar.
It's incredible.
So, so we got those guys coming. Low Down Dirty Mojos. And then we've got the I wrote this so small.
I know I couldn't read that.
I've got.
I'm surprised you're able to even tell who.
We've got actually back.
If you toss it through the screen, I can hold it further away.
If I hold it way up there, the Ian Andrews Band is an amazing blues band. They're going to be headlining for us, and just before they come up, we've got Fog Blues and Brass. So they're I think they're up to 7 or 8 piece now. They got the horns. They're an amazing group. I haven't been able to get them since about 3 years ago. So the schedule's finally worked out this year, and they're coming back, and they're amazing. So
perfect.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
They're not to be missed.
No, they are not. They take a lot of the classic rock songs that we grew up with. They tweak them a little bit, a little bluesier, but they add the horns in, and it's incredible. So they really put on a great show. You don't want to miss it. Well,
that sounds like at the start of a great music lineup.
Yeah, well, that's our Saturday. That's the big day. But we're kicking things off on Thursday afternoon at 3:00. That's the 14th.
You that day can't wait to get started, can you?
No. I keep thinking if I had a big enough wallet, I would put on a 7-day festival. I think, but I'd be divorced and I'd have nothing else to do. I guess
that's kind of what happens with these kind of things. Yeah, just like they take over your life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're starting on Thursday afternoon with some pop and punk type acts, and then we're actually I've been accused of being a bit of a music snob.
Really,
I have. No idea why, but why don't you play any EDM electronics? And because that's not music to me, but okay.
Oh, there we go, folks.
But I can evolve and
yes.
So the Thursday night is going to be a massive dance party from about 7:15 until 11. So we've got 4 different EDM DJs. All with their own different styles and techniques, and we got a little bit of light show. We'll have some fog going.
Right on.
It's going to be a blast.
Does it make you feel old at all? Like when you get to that point where like there's because that's how I feel about it.
Where I have to get other people to explain the music to me,
right? And you're just like, wait, it used to be like okay,
yeah. and my kids aren't even any help because I say, what are kids your age listening to? Like, what do you listen to?
Oh, everything now.
Well, they listen to what I listen to. So,
Oh, wow.
That's it.
They've
My
got great.
children are the same. Classic rock because it's all I listen to, and then they go, "Oh, this is one of Dad's songs." So techno and stuff just doesn't seem to get played.
It boggles my mind. My daughter's 20, just 22, and she knows bands. I'll put something on from like this early 70s, like when I was in, kindergarten.
Yeah.
And she's singing along with it. I'm like, how do you know David Bowie? Like, where have you come across him? But
it was always on in your car when you were driving her somewhere.
Well, her the first time she ever sang was to the Foo Fighters. So I'm pretty proud of that.
We got a question in there.
That's Thursday. So I'll warn the people at customer service to start ready for the phone calls.
Yeah. You think people are complaining about fireworks? Just wait. We got a question in there from Doug. He says, how about a hobo and railway music themed event at the ECRM Elgin County Railway Museum?
That sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. Railway music themed. Can you think of?
Yeah, there's all the ones about the riding the tracks, all those things. Like they used to. There was a group that used to perform at Calypso, which just happened this past weekend, and they would always sing those type of. Do you remember who they were, Joe? It was a woman and a man, and they were big into organizing all.
Yeah, I can picture them, but I'm not sure. My brain's clicking. I can't get it to come out.
Wonderful.
But there's lots of railway songs, like a lot of Johnny Cash stuff, and a lot of
true.
Right? Even Willie Nelson would fit into that in some cases, but we'd have to find artists who could.
So I mean,
I'm not certain what hobos we could find.
Well, we won't comment on that.
But any event railway based at the Railway Museum would be.
I would love to have
a lot of fun.
I would love to have an event there.
We were just talking about. You were commenting about that the other.
week. It's such an incredible space and beautiful. And I played a fundraiser there last fall, and we're set up with this massive locomotive right behind us. It's just visually incredible. Acoustically, a nightmare to try and mix in that room with the echo and everything. But if we could get some dampening in there, what an amazing place to hold any kind of event. There's so much history and they've done such an amazing job with the restorations in there. It really is something to see. In fact, we're using those as our standard band pictures to send out now. So
fantastic!
I love it. Yeah.
It is a great place to get great pictures at any event.
Absolutely.
But to do a railway themed music event there would be quite neat. Doug says he'll do the hobo thing.
Excellent. Well, Doug, you get in touch with me. I am always looking for new ideas for the festival. Nothing is ever set in stone. And, again, this festival has its roots as the Iron Horse Festival for 30 years. Just because we're not downtown and just because we don't call it the Iron Horse Festival anymore, it doesn't mean we don't still have that connection to the city. And I would love to have multiple events around the city as well. We love Pinafore Park just because of the vibe.
The stuff you're doing at Pinafore Park, Rick, couldn't be done downtown anymore. That's part of the change in the Arts and Music Festival versus the old, the old Iron Horse. Not to say it didn't have its roots there, but each year things change somewhat more.
Exactly.
And we love the different types of bands you're getting in, and we think it also represents our city in a great way. And a pretty comfortable place to sit around at Pinafore Park. Whereas downtown, it was more of a walk around kind of festival.
Yeah, this festival really is just kind of a chill, sit back with the family, relax. Have a beverage or two if you like. We have the facilities, the vendors. It's very much like a county fair kind of vibe to it. Everything's pretty laid back and relaxed.
I think like last year you really nailed the vendor setup, like along the trail.
Love the new vendor setup. Last year we had 35 vendors and it was pretty good. I just worked on setting up the vendors or the map for the vendors today. We've got 75 vendors as of today.
Wow.
So we've doubled that. So we have that entire pathway filled. We've actually spilled onto the that'd be the west side of the band shell. The paths out that way towards Lake Margaret, and right up past the dance pavilion on the north end. So it's going to be a big vendor event, and really not a lot of duplication either. So all our vendors have something unique to offer, and I can't wait to
I
see.
won't ask you to name 75 of them, but tell us.
I saw the list. I saw the list go up. It was incredible.
Yeah, well, we do have the list up actually on the website.
All right, so we can post that so other people can look it up too.
Yeah. And we've got we gave each vendor, said, give us 3 of your best pictures that you want to show everybody. So we do have lots of information up on the website there. Railway City Music and Arts Festival.ca is the site, and everything is on there. But yeah, we've got 15 different food vendors as well. So I have to start now planning out my diet for that 4-day stretch there.
Well, you've got 4 days, so I'm dividing that to 4 a day.
12.
With 1 to spare when you find a real friend you want to go back and revisit. So
I'm going to have to make sure I have at least two snacks, like an afternoon and an evening snack, to make sure I hit them all.
Yeah. And then maybe diet in between, like before you get to the festival, just so you don't
Yeah. If I don't
have a food coma,
I'll be all set.
Yeah. And then Dale Cummings is saying, thanks for having Rick on. He always puts on a great event. I'll be there, even with me going through some health issues.
Oh, thanks, Dale. Dale was kind of helping out in the initial stages with our planning of the music event, and
Well, I'm pretty sure it was Dale who asked, "Can you get Rick on?" So
yeah, Dale made sure. Absolutely.
Okay.
So thank you, Dale, for
right,
keeping on us for that, because it takes some effort sometimes.
Yeah, well, hope to see you there, Dale. I hope we can buy you a beer and sit and chat.
Well,
and hopefully
I get to be there on the Thursday night, but and the Friday, and then I have to go to Ottawa to the AMO Association of Municipalities. But you at least scheduled this year where I can be there for part of it. So
perfect.
I'll get out and try some of the vendors and listen to some of that Thursday night music. And sounds like it's going to be look, Rick, this just keeps getting a little bit, if it doesn't get bigger, and it does, it gets better each and every year. We need to convince people to come and attend. It's
yeah. So we've put a lot more into the marketing this year. I've got a couple of people that are dedicated to the social media, and they've been posting daily for the last 2.5 months, at least once a day, sometimes 3 and 4 times a day. So to the point where I'm getting messages from Meta saying, "Oh, you're changing the algorithm because you're posting so much quality content."
Are they like, so we're going to give you higher ranking?
We're going to give you higher ranking. We're going to expand your reach. So it's great. I'm really glad to see that. Classic Rock 98.1 has jumped on to support this year as well. So hopefully we'll bring in a few of the London folks for some good St. Thomas music.
We don't mind when they come here and spend their money, Rick.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then I'll be here I'll pop in on the Thursday, and then I think the Friday night, there was a Disney comment where my family's going on a vacation to Disney, which was planned like last year. And there's a comment on how we're justifying going to the U.S. Well, we're at odds with the U.S. a little bit. And the reality is we're all friends. At the end of the day, you can have disagreements with some people here within the U.S. and some people here, but it's not the people.
To ask Disney to build a park here in Canada.
Well, that'd be ideal. Then it'd be nice and easy that way. So we're going to head off. But Rob, who is working with me here at Established Media, he's going to pop in and get some photos as well.
Great.
Because I know I popped in last year.
Yeah.
Here's a surprise for you, Grayden and Rick.
Oh boy.
Rose is looking forward to the event. Rose Gibson, the do-all and end-all as counselor in St. Thomas. But we all know Rose hurt her arm, so she says she can't help set up the beer tents this year. So you're going to have to find something else for her to do, Rick.
As long as she's got one arm that still works to have a beer, we'll find something for her.
Yeah, you and I both know Rose with one arm could outwork almost everybody else in town. So
that's the truth.
She's still coming to almost every single city event.
Yeah,
even with her injuries there.
Right, we know it's a city event. Rose was there. No, you know what happened in St. Thomas? Rose went there. Look, we love her. We call her I said I have to call her Rose Gibson because the Energizer Bunny is already taken. She just does everything. So, Rick, tell us some more. What's the art side?
Some more. So the arts, I would love to get more artists, fine artists, painters, sculptors, that kind of thing. We've got 5 or 6 that have joined. It's a struggle to get the fine artists out because a lot of them aren't really prepared to be at an outside show. They need to be covered. They don't all have tents. It's not how art is usually shown, right? It's
that's
not
the way
a gallery. So
as an artist, that's my struggle. It's also a 4-day commitment.
Yes.
So it's a 4-day commitment. You're not making any art while you're there generally.
Yeah.
And you're just selling the artwork, and then anything can be damaged. And as soon as it gets damaged, you're out a massive amount. So it's a difficult proposition.
I would love a way to find a way to get more out. We have use of the entire park, so we do have pavilions. The challenge is, the was it the Lakeside Pavilion?
Yeah,
would be ideal for an art gallery type display, but it's so far removed from everything else that's going on.
Totally.
It's hard to get people to go over there. But a couple more years we'll be spreading over there.
Yeah, it's a difficult layout now with where the band shell is. It makes it somewhat further from other things. So unless it's a more, and you're going there to a mammoth event that can be connected, it's separated too much. And I agree with you. Put it along the trail so you're walking through the exhibits to get to the music, and then from the music to somewhere else. But you can't have a separation or you lose them. So
So I mean, we can talk sometime about infrastructure and that kind of thing. That we've certainly got some ideas that would make that park more usable for this type of event. And
get a budget, put up a tent.
That's right. Well, we saw a great stage that we had to rent for the nostalgia nights this year. We'd love the city to own that good of a stage, so that it could also be put up in the park during festivals like yours.
That'd be great, yeah.
There may be 2 areas where different music could be going on because they're far enough away from each other.
Yeah.
But we think the city should own a stage like that now. We're starting to be of the right size. Grayden and I, both on the Downtown Development Board, have to work together with tourism to find out whose budget is this going into. But we know now that we've been very intricate in putting together Oktoberfest each year, that we recognize the city needs to own some of this stuff, or it's costing us a lot to rent it once a year. So we might as well, as we grow. I say yes to most projects. It's a matter of how do we get it, and let's figure out a way by you and me putting our heads together and saying, here's a better layout, here's something else we can do.
No, it's exciting times right now. And I love the way you've grown the festival too, because I know it's hard coming from the Iron Horse Festival, getting people downtown.
It is.
Talk about that a little bit. Like, how did you do it? You did it, but how?
It's tough. I mean, the awareness is always the challenge. And we did have a lot of challenge last year, getting the word out that the festival was going. A lot of it is budget. I mean, it's expensive to rent digital signs. Fortunately, we've got a few businesses in town. Pure Water, Speedy Auto will advertise us on their signs, and there's great visibility there. But to actually pay to rent one of the commercial signs is pretty expensive. We really kind of rely on that social media piece, and that's where we need people to follow and share. And get more people to follow, because then when we put something out, the algorithm doesn't matter. If you're following us, it'll get there. But
Grayden and I have this habit of sharing most things that say St. Thomas in them.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Which puts it out to his 14 million followers and my 5,000, and then they share it and they share it. And we even used to say it in the social media content. Please share this.
Yeah.
I know almost everything we did during COVID, we said, okay, share this with your friends so the information gets to more and more people. So, Rick, you're doing the right thing. We'll continue to share it with us too.
Yeah, and I'll keep looking for any new ideas we can get to, for even print material around the town. So few places have a bulletin board anymore because with the clutter and everything. But whether it's lawn signs or banners, I don't know if you can still do banners over the street or anything like that.
We're working on getting that sorted out. So the Downtown Development Board is involved in that, and then the post got changed and the rigging system got changed. I was just talking to some folks. It's a matter of getting some clips and then adding some lines in between, because the height between the lines with the banner it's gotten larger, so now we just have to do that next step. But we're working on the snowflakes right now. We're doing a snowflake repair bee, so just ordered a whole bunch of LED rope lights so we can save money with the Downtown Development Board by actually having the board volunteer to string all the lights around the snowflakes that are not working anymore.
Right.
So once we get done that, then we'll jump onto the banner side of it.
Hey, well, it's and I hope we can turn a profit again this year. And if we do, we want to put that back into the festival and making it bigger and better every year. So if there's something we can do after this year to, put in some infrastructure to make these events happen. So we used to have a banner right across Elm Street, right in front of Pinafore Park. That was a big complaint last year, is people say, I drove by the park and I didn't know there was anything going on until I got home and heard the music on the north end of town. But
but you can't see from the street what's going on unless there's a lot of cars trying to get in.
Exactly. So we need to try and work on making the signage a little bit more visible there for the park. I mean, it's a double-edged sword. It is our hidden beauty, our hidden crown jewel. That park is amazing. I don't want everyone coming in from out of town and spoiling it, but that's at the same time, it's something that needs to be shown off, because our Pinafore Park puts Victoria Park to shame, I think.
100%.
Aesthetic and
by a long way.
Yeah. And the florals, they're incredible. But I think this is the biggest festival in St. Thomas now, is it not?
I would think so. I don't
think there's any other 4-day festivals.
Certainly it's 4 days, and nobody else. As we said, Nostalgia Nights or Oktoberfest are all a 1-day thing, and they're being very successful. But boy, you're risky going to 4 days. But when you can do something different more than I can chew on occasion.
But for me, it's a labor of love. I love the music, and for me to go to a 1-day festival, that means I only get to pick 10 bands. So at least this way, I've got almost 40. So
and it gives a full breadth, and you're able to highlight local musicians as well in a way that they don't get highlighted at something that's shorter. Necessarily.
And that's again one key difference, I guess, between what we're trying to do and what the Iron Horse Festival was trying to do. Iron Horse downtown, it was bring in big bands, draw the big crowds. I don't know that we will ever get to that point, or even if we want to. I really like the fact that we can showcase the talent that is growing up right in our backyard. Griffin Noriega being the perfect example. Tyler DeLargy has been a guest regularly, and we say local. I say Elgin, Oxford, Middlesex, and really southwestern Ontario is we don't discriminate against the GTA, but we try not to get anybody from the GTA if we can.
We check their passports as they head into town, but other than that,
we want the local musicians that need access to a bigger audience and give them a leg up. It's really what we want to do. That's our mission.
Well, I saw Avalon Stone there last year. Very impressed with their live performance.
Crazy good. Good. I went down to see her at Revelry in Sarnia, big festival, one of their big ones. And I guess it was the Road to Revelry. She was, and she turned out to be the winner. And I actually missed her performance there. But then she turned out to be the winner of that night. So on the drive back, the guys I went down with, we said, well, let's pull up Spotify and have a listen. And just blew our minds with her voice and her guitar. And so I said, hey, I reached out on social media, come to our festival. And she puts on a hell of a show, doesn't she?
Yeah. Like her and her band, like just like
crazy good.
Blew it away last year. I was very
So they're coming back again this year, not as the headliners, but leading up to the headliners. Really glad to have them back. So much good talent in Southwestern Ontario. You don't have to go to a Toronto, New York, LA, Nashville to see good music. It's all around.
Yeah. We've got a shout out from Debbie Axford Palmer. She's saying 13 Moons Tarot by Deb will be set up in the vendor zone.
Yes, Deb's back again this year. Yes.
And thanks for the comment. Thanks for joining in and letting us know you'll be there.
And we better say hi to Margaret. We haven't had her here for a couple of weeks. And Margaret, we missed you. So
hey, Margaret.
Glad to have you on. And we agree with you that events should be as local as they can be. But boy, if we can highlight talents that are here and make them more famous to let them be able to go off and do something else is perfectly fine too.
Yeah, and it's a balance. We want local,
but
we want to bring people in from outside. So we do, bring a little bit of talent in from, further abroad to, because they always bring families and friends, and all of a sudden, you've got somebody from Sarnia who's checking out a band from Kitchener that they've never seen before, and they've got a new favorite band, and the musicians get to network and and work together.
In terms of local musicians, I know Sam Taylor is from here, and he lives in Toronto now, but just a phenomenal musician.
Oh.
Do you know Sam?
I don't
Taylor?
know Sam. No.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna have to get to know.
He can
Sam.
do blues too.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Sam and I acted together at the Port Stanley Theater. Right. Sam was a fantastic local musician, and now an even bigger musician than that. But yep, it's the type of talent we can grow them here, right?
We can. Sure can.
Yeah, with the right environment, absolutely.
Well, and Rick, you're I won't say we're the same age, but we're both seasoned.
Seasoned, yes.
But how many bands do you see become? And you go, I saw them when they were in a park someplace, or I saw them on, at the music hall in London or someplace at a very small venue when they're just.
I think back to Tragically Hip when I think it was probably 94, 95. I think I saw them at Harris Park, and they were not the headliners. I mean, and if I'd known then what they were going to turn into for as Canadian icons,
it's crazy, eh?
Yeah.
No, I remember seeing a bunch of like the Glorious Sun, seeing them one time, just being wow. Yeah. And the beaches would be great to have. I know also from Toronto, but love the beaches.
Love the beaches, yes. Actually saw the beaches in Kitchener with Avalon Stone on the bill, and
it was the Hub Festival or something like that last year.
Sorry, it wasn't Kitchener. It was Cambridge. It was what do they call it? Festu Fall.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, I saw that there with that. Yeah,
that's a nice event too. They got a nice venue down there for that. But yeah, I was there as Avalon's guest, and, and got to meet the beaches, and great.
Oh wow,
great!
How was that?
That was awesome.
Oh man, they're hilarious. From what I see, I don't know them at all, but
very different in person from their online persona.
Yeah,
totally not what I thought.
Blame Brett, one of my favorite songs of the year.
Awesome song.
But we're coming to our end here. Is there anything we should know, we should share for the festival, since it's our festival episode?
Please come out and let everybody know that come out.
Yeah, bring a car full.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Give my volunteers something to do with their little clickers counting people. Like I want to
do it for the clickers, guys.
I want that. I want that park full. I want to be able to look out on the Friday night and see nothing but people. I want to fill it up.
More
so
people
the
we put in
comes and says, "Are you over capacity?" I would love to see it.
Yeah. I'm not sure if we have a number that's over capacity. We probably do for cars, but let's see if we can get there.
I'll just keep stretching the fence out further, and
you just nudge it.
Yeah. No, I think it's going to be great. There's something for everyone. There's lots for the kids to do. We have full arts and crafts programming all day Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. For the youngins. Behind the Bit Equestrian is coming. They're going to be doing pony rides, and obviously the splash pad is right there. So it's a great place to come. Bring the kids out for a day. Take them for some ice cream, the treats, the food, the vendors, lots of toy vendors, and artisans, that kind of stuff. It's going to be an amazing event. You don't want to miss it.
Yeah, and dates Candace is asking for is August 14th to 17th.
That's right. Thursday at 3:00. Thursday, August 14th at 3:00, we kick things off. And we go straight through until about 8:00 Sunday night on the 17th. And then I sleep for a week.
And then you sleep for a week. Yeah. Well,
Awesome.
Rick, we thank you for what you do, and we thank all your volunteers. And I know you can always use more. So if someone wanted to volunteer,
always
they go to the website. Do they
go to the website? There's right on the top menu. It says "Get Involved." Click on. There's a Google form that collects all the contact information, finds out what you want to do. We're really looking for Smart Serve volunteers as well. So anybody who can help us serve beer is always tough to come by. So
Sarah Coleman saying you guys do a fantastic job. Yeah. She's sad to not be volunteering this year, and it hopes everyone supports this awesome event as it continues year after year.
We have the website on the comments, so go ahead and click on it now that we're done speaking. Give you something else to do tonight. Look at all the other great things that are going to happen at the Railway City Arts and Music Festival, and decide what you might want to help with. One day or all 4 days. Somebody by Sunday has to be holding Rick up. So
quite possibly
just need a volunteer just for that.
Someone wheel me around on a 2-wheel cart.
Yeah,
absolutely. Well, awesome, Rick. Thank you so much, Mayor.
Thank you for joining us.
I did take up the entire half hour.
No, it went by fast.
Oh, it always does. Yeah,
it really did.
Yeah. Have a great rest of your week, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Next Tuesday on Mayor's Update.